So I'm just wondering if what the NSA did last year, what the government's been doing for some time, violates the most sacred tenets of the Constitution. And as the judge said, James Madison would be deeply offended by what the federal government has done to pry into other people's lives. Does Edward Snowden then become a whistleblower? Because it's sure, I don't know what the definition of whistleblower is, but if let's say this is held up to the United States Supreme Court, if somebody exposes like something that would be deeply offensive to James Madison and the framers of the Constitution, I think Edward Snowden has a point.
Well, I've always thought Edward Snowden was a whistleblower, so, and he said from the very beginning that this was what he was trying to do. He said, you know, he wanted to expose the program so that it could be challenged in open court, which had never been able to had been done before because of the nature of the program. It's now been challenged in open court. This is the first of a series of legal challenges that are now actually going to be heard.
We're going to get the details in 1 second.
But if this is a case in which a Bush-appointed judge has issued a pretty stinging rebuke to the program.
Right.
And Edward Snowden, at least for today, stands pretty fairly vindicated.
Insufferable. The entire Morning Joe cast is insufferable. We've been saying that from day one, you douchebags. But they're so up the ass of the establishment that they can't see straight. I mean, when the Democrats and the Republicans are both like, no, spying on everybody's stuff, phone calls, emails, text messages, fucking World of Warcraft, everything you've ever done ever, spying on all that stuff is totally okay because us Democrats are in favor of it and the Republicans are in favor of it. When that was the case, Morning Joe was just, oh yeah, no, totally. I mean, Edward Snowden, traitor, treasonous, traitor. What are you doing? You're helping the enemy. Oh my God, are you a spy? Are you a Russian spy? But then the second that a judge gives a scathing opinion and says, well, this is clearly against the Fourth Amendment. There's not even like a question about it. It's laid out right in front of us. It's obvious. Now all of a sudden, did Edward Snowden have a point? And by the way, again, it's such a cut and dry issue. The definition of a whistleblower, quote, a person who informs on a person or organization engaged in an illicit activity. That's exactly what Edward Snowden is.